In today's video, we're going to talk about solar power. Hey folks, my name is Brian, and you're watching Survival on Purpose. All right, well, thanks for joining me again. In today's video, we're going to talk about my new Goal Zero portable power pack, solar power pack. And if you'll notice in the package maybe some little grass or pine straw or whatever, that's because this is the second time I've made this video. The first time I forgot to turn my mic on. So those of you who make videos will maybe can sympathize. I just want to point that out because that's why there's maybe some pieces of pine straw or something in here. But I did want to, to kind of package it back up so you'd have an idea of what you're looking at if you see this. So go ahead, and the way this came about is I've got an iPhone, and these things are power hogs. Most smartphones now are power hogs. So if I'm camping with the Boy Scouts, I have to have a way to charge my phone. And there's a guy that was camping with us for the last couple of years. He had this gigantic solar panel, especially for summer camp because it's a week. So he'd bring this gigantic solar thing out, and we called him Mr. Gadget because he had, literally it's 3 foot by 2 foot, and he had a big car battery thing and an adapter and all that went with it, and you could charge, I think you could charge the world with it. But he's no longer with the troops, so they come up with a plan B. I've got the little stove, the BioLite stove that charges the phone, but you have to build a fire and it's kind of slow. So anyway, my family bought me a smaller version of this for Christmas, about the size of a paperback book, maybe the solar panel was. Got to reading it, and it was a Goal Zero. I forget which number it was. I'll try to put that down here. But anyway, it said it's really not recommended for smartphones. It doesn't put out enough power. And I think they paid about $100 for it. So I happened to be checking Woot one day, woot.com, WOOT.com. If you're not familiar with that site, you ought to check it out because they have daily deals and sometimes they're really good deals. Well, this was the case. This kit, which was way bigger and way better than the one that my family had bought me from a local store, was $69 as opposed to $99. So I did the old return switcheroo and got this one instead. And this is the first time I've actually opened it and used it today, so kind of want to go over with you, show it to you, and we'll see how it works together. So stick with me. I'm going to readjust the camera here and go over what's in the box, and we'll talk a little bit about the components, and then we'll try to set this thing up and see if we can get some charging going on. So today is kind of overcast, but we'll see how well it works. Okay, so we've got the Goal Zero portable power pack. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing a big dramatic opening here, but I'm going to open it up to show you what's in the box. So when you get this, if you buy this particular one, and I will say the Goal Zero does a lot of different configurations of solar packages, so you may or may not be able to find this exact one. But I was in a local store yesterday, a little free plug for them called the Prepper's Vault up in Kennesaw, Georgia, and pretty cool store. They got a lot of neat stuff, and they had a whole Goal Zero display set up, and I did not see this particular configuration there, but they had a lot of different ones, and so they're really making a big move into the solar market. Goal Zero is. So here's what comes with the package. First of all, you got the heart of the kit, I guess, which is a solar panel. Which is a solar panel, and we'll talk about the specs on this in just a minute, or the details. But on the back of it, it folds up, which is pretty cool. It's got a little Velcro there, and it's got the charger on back, or I guess that's the control unit or whatever. And it's got a little zip on pouch where you can put the rest of your components inside here, which is pretty neat. The other thing that's pretty neat about this is it's got these little tabs on it all around. You can hang it up, so wherever you need, however you need to hang it to face it, because this is going to work best if it's faced directly towards the sun. So however you need to hang it in whatever configuration to make it, you can do that, which is pretty cool. This thing is also water resistant. According to the literature, rain or snow won't hurt it. So that's another great feature in my opinion, because I've already ruined a couple of cameras and some other stuff in a nice rainstorm and a backpacking trip, which is why I had to get this new camera. So that's the Goal Zero solar panel. And if you look on back, and we'll talk about it, you'll see it, but this thing comes with an adapter that and I'll just show you now. This is the adapter it comes with. So you can plug this adapter into the back of here, like so. And then if you have something that plugs into a car power point, a vehicle power point, or a cigarette lighter, if you're old enough to remember that, you can plug it in here and charge it directly from the solar panel here. Okay, you can also, comes with a USB and a mini USB, and then if you got whatever your iPhone cable or whatever, you can Droid cable or Android cable, whatever, plug in here and you can charge directly from here. In addition to that, this thing comes with a power pack, a battery pack, and that's the Guide 10, and that's the outlet there. And we'll talk about that in just a minute, because if you have a smartphone, they recommend, although you can probably charge directly from here to the smartphone, since smartphones, whether that's Androids or iPhones, basically require a very constant, specific power source. They may not charge as well directly from here, because you may not have, the sun's going to have a variable output based on the brightness of the sun. They recommend going through the, in this case, the power pack that comes with this kit. So kind of putting that in between, so coming from here to, and I'll go ahead and show you this. This will be the next thing we'll talk about. So coming from the solar, out of the solar, into the power pack, from the power pack into the phone. And we're going to set that up in a minute to see how it works. But so here's the solar that comes with it. And the next thing that comes with it, got that adapter, we talked about that. The next big component of the system is the Guide 10 Plus power pack. This is really cool, because what this allows you to do is charge rechargeable batteries in the field. And it actually comes with, get these out of here, making a huge mess. It comes with 4 AA batteries, rechargeable AA batteries, which I've already opened the first time I made the video with no sound, and 4 AAAs. And these are, Gold Zero brand batteries, but what's cool about it is any NiMH, which is nickel metal hydride, I believe, rechargeable batteries will work in this unit. So you can open this thing up, and you'll see it's got a little adapter in here. If you want to charge AAA, you leave the adapter in. If you want to charge AA, just pop it out and put your AA in. It is polarity specific, so you got a plus and a minus, positive, negative. You want to make sure you got that thing put in properly. And I would probably say put the negative in first and pop the plus in. So we'll go ahead and stick these in now. And 4 of them, right? And one thing I want to point out is they said that the literature says if you're going to charge batteries, you got to have 4 the same size batteries in the unit at the same time. They don't all have to be empty. If you have two full batteries and 2 empty ones, it'll still charge the empty ones, but you got to have 4 in here for it to charge. So you just got to be aware of that. Now this has also got a little clip on top you can hang it up. And another couple of things that are cool about this, you can charge this from it's got a USB in port right there. You can charge this from your computer with this attached cord. So you can plug this little cord here into here. You can charge it from any USB source. You can plug that into your cigarette lighter on your vehicle or power point there, or anything that'll send out a power, a USB power. So, and they say, I got the literature right here, it takes about 8 to 10 hours to charge a full charge on batteries from a USB powered source. From the Nomad 7, which we've got here, the solar panel I've got, it takes approximately 2 to 4 hours. So obviously going to charge a lot faster from a good solar. So, but it does have that option. And then if you remember when we looked at the Nomad, the solar panel, actually it's on back here, we've got on the out here it says Guide 10 right there, and it's got a little plug there. This cord, the supplied cord that comes, this little cord here, plugs into the Guide 10 out right here on your solar panel. Okay, and then this is going to plug into the the one that's marked solar right there, and that's how you're going to charge these batteries from your solar. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. And then it's got a USB out, so you could actually charge your, for example, here's an iPhone charger, right? You plug your USB in here and plug the other end into your phone and turn it on to the middle, and it'll charge. So several charging options with this little battery pack, and including you got batteries here also, which is really cool. Because that's always a hassle when you realize, oh, I forgot my batteries, or my batteries are dead, or whatever. Another neat little feature of this thing, which I really like, it's got a flashlight. So you can, when this thing's charged, you basically got a little LED flashlight you can use. So that's another cool feature. I think this is a well thought out piece of gear. So that's the Guide 10 Plus battery charger. The last component, major component that comes with this kit is a little, I don't know what they call it. They call this a Luna LED lamp. And basically, it's got a USB connector on one end. You plug it into a USB source. In this case, the battery pack works, but any source will work. Turn it on. Let's see, and it's lit. So, and what's cool about this is you can set this thing is bendable, so you can loop it around or do whatever you want to with it. You set this thing on a table and use it for a book light or whatever, a work light. So it's really handy little addition to the solar kit, in my opinion, because it is bendable and you can kind of make it do what you want it to do. So to recap, because I've kind of gone through this kind of fast, this kit comes with the solar panel here, the power pack here, a set of 4 AA batteries, a set of 4 AAA rechargeable batteries, and again it will recharge any nickel hydride batteries, and the Luna LED light, and all the cords and whatnot you need to operate it. So pretty cool. And so what we're going to do now is, I thought we'd do is just go ahead and see if we can get this thing to working. So stick with me. We're going to readjust everything. I'm kind of under the shade right now. We're going to take it out into the sunshine and see what happens. Okay, so I said we were going to take it out into the sunshine, but as you can see, this is the sunshine. It is behind some clouds, and it's very overcast today. So we'll see how well this thing works in less than optimal conditions. Okay, so here is the solar panel, and you notice it says, please remove film before using. So obviously we're going to do that. So let's take that off now. Off there. Off there. Let's plug some stuff in and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to plug in the USB right here where it says, oddly enough, USB, and then the other end's plugged into my phone right here. So let's see if we're getting any charging going on. Set this thing out in the sunshine. Or what little sunshine we have. Okay, so we are sitting out here in what minimal sunlight there is. I've got the solar panels kind of aimed as close as I can get it. I don't know if you can see this, but we are not charging right there. Okay, so directly connected. There's not enough light here apparently to charge the cell phone. So next step in the process, we're going to hook up the power pack and see if we can get it to charge. So we're going to take the USB off and plug in where it says Guide 10 right here. Plug that in. We're going to plug the other end into the where it says solar right here. And back out. And then you'll notice that the little red light is blinking here. Can you see that, hopefully? The red light here is blinking. And the red light blinking means that it is charging 0 to 50%. It's a slow blinking. So it is charging. It is it's at 0 to 50%, but that means it has still got a ways to go. So when it gets to 50 to 80%, it's going to turn into a slow green blinking. And then when it's fast green blinking, that means it's a good time. So it says about 3 hours expected charge times in good sun. Now these batteries were already partially charged. I don't know how much, so we'll go ahead and let this thing charge for a minute. We'll see how long it takes. Just so you can see, we are at 11:24 a.m. And just for kicks, go ahead and plug in the iPhone to the charger while this is going through and see if we get any charge out of it. And at this point, we still don't have a charge, but we're at 0 to 50%, so we're pretty low. So I'm gonna let this thing charge for a couple of hours and we'll see how well it does. So stick with me and I will be back after a couple hours. Okay, it is now 4, can you see that? 4:18. So it's been, gosh, close to 4 or 5 hours. I think it was 11:30. Have to check. It's been a very overcast day. There's been some sunshine in the sky, but not a whole lot. But if you can see, let's take a look at this thing. And the battery power pack is, right now it's flashing red because it's not charging very much. Doesn't have a lot of sunshine going now. Get this over in the sunshine a little bit. Move this over around just a touch. Now we're in the sunshine. Okay, now we've got some pretty direct sunlight, and it is flashing green, which means it is charging. Actually, the green means it's over 50% charged. Like I said, it's been a very overcast day all day. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see if maybe it'll start charging. Still not charging the phone at this point. Ah, there we go. I had to just unplug it and plug it back in. You can see that it is. See the little. Let me get a little closer. Let the camera focus. You can see right up here, it's got the little charge symbol on it. So it is charging. It's 40% now. I'm going to set the timer on the phone. Okay. Look up there, it says 45%, and it's been running a little over 5 minutes. So put this in direct sunlight right now. You can also see that the green power button is flashing. I don't know if you can see that little shadow on it. See if it shows a little better. See it flashing there? So that means it's charging between 50 and 80%. So it's getting close to full charge. So it's working. Okay, well, that's my initial review of the Goal Zero Nomad 7 solar panel. Solar panel here, along with the Guide 10 Plus battery charger / power pack, and the comes, don't forget, it comes with a little Luna. The one I got comes with a little Luna USB powered light also. So all in all, as you saw, it was a pretty overcast day today, and this thing's been out here about 5 hours, and it charged. It took a little while. It definitely works better in direct sunlight, but it charged everything up. It was charging the iPhone at a rate of about 1% a minute, which is not bad, considering that it's just a little small solar panel. So for a camping type outdoor solution to charge your cell phone, charge your other devices. I think the Goal Zero is a good choice. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Goal Zero's got a lot of different configurations, a lot of different packages and different components out there. I urge you to check them out if you're interested in something like this. There are other solar kits on the market. This is just the one I happen to have. It's working pretty well for me. I'm going to try it out. Oh, sorry. Try it out on a camp out and see how it actually performs out in, camping environment. But I can't imagine it being any different than here in my backyard. The key, as always, is having some sunshine. But even on an overcast day, it did have enough sunlight to charge. So I think on a bright sunny day, it'll charge a lot faster. So I hope this has been helpful if you're looking for a solution to charge your gear in the outdoors. As always, I appreciate you watching my videos. Please leave your comments below if you have anything to add. I always learn something, and it's always good to hear what you have to say. Once again, thanks for subscribing. Click the little thumbs up button if you like it. That's really cool. Tell your friends about it if you think they'll like it. You can check me out on Twitter and Facebook and all of the below. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident. So be prepared. See you next time.